If I ask most real estate agents if they believe that they deliver a good client experience, for the most part, they'd say yes. Not just do what you say you're going to do, but deliver a level of experience that the client is going to remember. It's going to stand out. And based on that experience, they're going to want to talk about you to their friends and family. For a long time, I thought I was doing the same thing. But I found something so simple, so straightforward that every single real estate agent can do with their buyers and sellers that will take your client experience to the next level. My name is Tom Storey. I'm a creator here at BAM. And if you have not already, make sure to give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I find that real estate agents love to overcomplicate everything, right? If you really break down the fundamentals of this business, how to be a good real estate agent, you have to know how to find opportunity. Where are the leads and what are you going to do to find them? Once you get the opportunity, you have to service the opportunity and be really, really good at it, creating that great experience. And then once they've bought a property, they have to go into the database plan where you're going to stay in touch with them moving forward. But how can you take it to the next level? So what I'm going to show you in today's video, we're going to do a live demonstration. This is a survey that we send out to every single seller before we meet with them in person or after the listing presentation, depending on the situation, and every single buyer that we work with. There's a few tips I want to go over before we get into the live demonstration. The first one is when you are sending this link out to your clients, make it very clear to them that it only takes a few minutes to fill out. What do people hate more than anything? Filling out something that's going to take like 15, 20 minutes of their day. It's just annoying. So make it sweet, to the point, and let them know like, hey, could you fill out this quick survey before we start the process? And then put in brackets beside it, it will only take you 2 minutes. I created the survey through typeform.com, but I'm sure there's many, many different places that you can create something very, very similar. Let's go through it page by page and show you just how powerful it can be. So we start with what is fairly obvious, right? We ask them what their name is, okay? So I'll fill it out as myself. Now we know what their name is. And also beside there, you can put a picture of your team, of you, of the area that you service, whatever you want to put there, you can put there. So we're going to click OK. Now, this next page, I believe, is very, very important, and I will tell you why. This is letting our clients know how we work before we've even worked with them. Before we get started, we want you to know how we work. 90% of our business each year is referral. We want to do such a good job for you that you want to talk about us to your friends and family. You will never get a sales pitch from us. Relationships over transactions always. I think it's very important to have some type of mission statement at the beginning of the survey to make sure that they understand how you work. And I also find when they read this, not that I can see them doing this, but I can see it when they do it in person, their shoulders almost relax. They're like, okay, this is just someone that's going to help me do what I need to do when I want to make that decision. I'm not going to be forced into doing something. So phone number, let's put in a phone number. I will put in mine. Yes, that's my real number. You can text me if you have questions. I will put in my real email. Now, what is the best method to contact you? Everybody works differently. So we ask them, what's the best way for us to stay in touch? Phone call, email, text message, WhatsApp, or we put carrier pigeon in there as well, just to make it a little bit fun. So let's say for me, I want a WhatsApp group. That's how I want to be notified. Then we ask them, I'm curious, how did you hear about us? Now you can put a few obvious selections here, but I also want to show you how you can make yourself stand out. So for us, they can choose, they're already a client. They were referred by friends and family. Maybe they got our flyers in the mail because they live in our farming area. They saw me talking on YouTube, doing one of my videos. They saw me on the news, or our 5-star Google reviews. Now, let's assume that they found me because of YouTube, or maybe they found me because of the mailbox flyers. And if you had just given them the obvious things to pick, they would have picked it. But now they've read them all. And they're like, oh, Tom's on the news? Maybe I should go check that out. Or, oh, 5-star Google reviews. Maybe I should go check out their Google reviews. So you're almost just validating how legitimate you guys are as someone that they're going to want to work with, making this big either purchase or sale. Let's say in this case, we're going to click mailbox flyers. Okay. What is your address? 123 Anywhere Street. Is it a condo or a house? Right. So they can click house, freehold. If it was a condo, by the way, it would have taken them to another question asking what the strata fees are, the maintenance fees, the HOA fees, and do you know your property taxes? They can fill out this information here. Let's say they're $1,000. Who is currently living in the property? Now, is this an investment property? Are they living there? Is it vacant? If I clicked tenant, it would then go to another section, ask them to give me the tenant's details so we can communicate with them directly. But let's make it easy on this one. It's just them living there. How many bedrooms do you have? This is pretty self-explanatory. How many bathrooms do you have? Have you done any significant renovations since you purchased your property? If so, let us know below. Example, new kitchen, bathrooms, flooring. So I will say new roof in 2020. We're going to click OK. Do you have any pets? Now, they're going to assume that you're asking this because you want to know if there's going to be pets during showings and what are they going to do with the pet. No, what you're doing is finding out their pet's name because they love their pet more than anything else in their life probably. And the second the property goes onto the market or the second it goes firm, guess whose dog is going to get a treat in the mail, or you're going to do something special for the pet, or when the property sells firm, in the congratulations email, it's going to say their name and the pet's name because the pets are a part of people's family. You could also ask their children's name, I guess, if you wanted, but we've just stuck with pets. Yes, a dog named Rasta. That's my dog's name. Then we ask them what their favorite restaurant is. And this is where it gets really, really cool because you're finding out more information. Now, they forget that they even fill this out. So when the property goes firm, or let's say it's been on the market for a while and it's not moving, we want to then send them a gift card to their favorite restaurant and go out for dinner on us. And when it gets to this point, they've forgotten they filled this out and they're like, oh my God, how did you know this was my favorite place? It's like, well, you told me, you just forgot that you told me. So let's assume Eric Simon is filling this out. He would probably write something like Chili's. I don't know. Then we ask them, what makes you happy? You can put any amount of options that you want in here. So let's say they love golf, they love the spa, they love great food, or let's say they say no alcohol, please, right? They don't drink. So you don't want to send someone that doesn't drink an alcohol closing gift, right? Doesn't make any sense. So let's say great food, I don't want alcohol, I love to golf, and I like to go to the spa, and then they can click submit. Now that is the end of the survey, and what it does when they finish is it automatically takes them here to a 4.5-minute video of me going over everything they can expect about the selling process. So you're taking away all the questions they could have. They're reaching out to you less during the process because you've already explained everything that they need. So I would highly recommend everybody that's a part of this community make something like this. The one I showed you today was for sellers, but you should also be making one for buyers. Find out more information about your clients. I'm sure there's CRMs where you can literally have this built in, and once they fill it out, the information automatically goes to the CRM as well. So then it's all loaded in there for when you need it in the future. I hope you found that valuable. If you did, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.